everyone. I'm Kelly Hydebreeder, and this is Lenawee. We take our cameras to all the schools around the districts to give you a first-hand look at how hard our teachers work and the wonderful things our kids are learning. Our instructors get our students ready for competitions across the state of Michigan, and they are literally sharpening their skills. Here's what they have to do to get ready for Skills USA.
Key functional components.
Super excited about Saturday. We're going to have several competitions in the graphics field. We have the pin and t-shirt competitions, which are very similar. The pin, of course, will be focused on designing a pin, so most of our students have already designed it. So they'll basically be giving a 5 to 7 minute interview as to the process for which they did, the creative design process, why they chose the colors they did, and it's all supposed to represent Michigan. So every design, in some way, shape, or form, has to represent Michigan.
I'm excited. I'm a little more nervous than excited at this point, but you know, it's a really big opportunity to go out and do this. So
it's gonna be pretty great, actually. I've never been to the skills competition before, so it's like gonna be new for me, but I know it's gonna be fun either way.
I am doing the pin design. Well, we all did different pieces. So we started off and we all did one individually, and then we had people come in and vote on them.
Mine's like, it's round and it has a banner on it, and it has the Mackinac Bridge in the middle of it, like the center of it. It's the main part. And then it has some apple tree blossoms on it, because that's our state flower.
I took the class last year not knowing how to do any of this. I've never used a Mac before, didn't know anything about graphic design, and then it really became like a passion of mine. So definitely going to be doing this in the future.
It was really hard at first, because last year was my first year taking this class, so at first it was really hard to get to know everything and how to do everything, but after a while it just kind of comes to you, and it's pretty easy. If you like to do art, then you should come to this class.
It's real-world application. These are the types of things that they'll be doing in industry. So it gives them the experience. It also gives them the opportunity to compete on a state and national level.
So this is the first time we've actually hosted the event in a long time. I think it's going on close to about 12 years or so since they've hosted it here. Being an instructor first, obviously, watching my kids prepare for it, watching my kids practice every day for this, and now it's finally here. Hopefully on Saturday they'll do well and they'll place in the top 3 and move on to the state. You know, there isn't much better feeling watching kids succeed. And I think that probably goes for all of our staff and all the staff of other schools. You know, it's all about student success and you know, showcasing their skills and what they can do.
The blending, you just have to do basically the same thing, except for you have to blend a corner to look like it never got repainted. And then with the bumper that we have to prime, we just put a scratch in it and sand it out so that you don't see the scratch, and then you prime it. There's not much book work, it's mostly hands-on, and I learn better that way. And cars are just my passion, and being able to work with cars and know how to fix them like on my own would be cool, but also getting paid for it would be excellent. If you go into skills, just going into skills, you don't even technically have to win, then jobs will see that and see your skills from that. So hopefully in the future it'll help me get a job even if I don't win.
I feel pretty amazing now that it's over. I was literally dreaming about how to make all this food in my sleep, so.
I've been having practices after school, but I still didn't think I was really prepared for it. But I got through it a lot easier than I thought I would, and I had a little bit of time left over.
I think I did all right for the most part. I feel like I might get some points taken down for like my safety-wise, because sometimes I don't think about things all the way through. Other than that, I think I did pretty good. I was actually really creative on some of the flavors, and I went kind of outside the box, so.
We had to cook a soup, a salad, and an entree, and it was all based off of chicken. So we had to have like a chicken component in all of the plates.
Chef helped us out a little bit here and there with what we needed to like overcome and be more like strategic. But other than that, I think we did pretty good.
I practiced a lot. I like ran through the entire thing a couple times. I don't know how many exactly. And then I just like fine-tuned my problem areas. Like I went back and like micro-rehearsed it. I was having a lot of troubles with like the ragu, so I went and I did that a few times just by itself, and I think that helped a lot.
No matter what, under stress, you can always prevail as long as you plan out and do things right.
And the competitions don't stop there. We put all of our engineering students head to head for the Lenawee County VEX competition. So let's hear it for our county-wide robotics championship.
Today's a really cool day.
Today is really cool.
So we have an exciting day today. We have 9 districts that are here to compete with the Lenawee VEX robotics competition.
We get to build robots and we get to test them and we get to do all the stuff, and it's really fun.
I've actually been looking forward to this for a long time, and just seeing all these robots and all of that is just really cool. And even though we have to do the same goals and all that, there are so many kids who are doing these in so many different ways, and I just find that amazing.
For 3 of the tasks, they have built their robot back at their home school, and they are coming to compete. We have one competing on a competition field where they are moving dominoes and tennis balls and ping pong balls.
Test after test of seeing just how accurate your measurements have to be to actually get it to go through is just that's huge.
You have to work with people to do this. And I think a lot of times when things don't go well in life, it's a lot easier when there's people around you to help.
Building a robot can come in so many different ways, and even some of the ways that are kind of the same are still very different.
Engineering is a process. It's not a destination. It's not you arrive and you're done. You're constantly looking forward to the next design, looking to the next tweak and the next thing you're going to do.
This is what it's all about. It's students here, they're relying on each other, they're using a design process, they're thinking on their feet, and it's just a great experience. They work together, they learn and relearn, and really it's just turning out to be an awesome day.
It brings people together in the sense where we all have something in common because we're all here because we built robots for the competitions.
For just having a few schools here, there are a lot of kids out here who are actually loving what they're doing, and I think that's where the future should be headed, because these kids are what's going to build the future, and I just love that idea.
Hands-on skills, that's our goal here every day. Coming up next, we're going to keep you safe by avoiding those crazy image-improving scams. Stay right there.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back. We all look for the ways to feel and look younger, and we want to have a pain-free life and be able to be with our children and our grandchildren. But there's no fountain of youth. Good old nutrition and exercise are your best bets. Our school nurse, Mary Markle, has some ways to avoid those image-improving scams.
Hi, I'm Mary Markle. Today I want to talk to you about how to avoid image-improving scams. We all probably have areas of our appearance we'd like to improve, but unfortunately there are a lot of companies out there promising to erase years from your appearance and shed stubborn weight without effort on infomercials and websites. Maybe you've even been tempted to call that toll-free number to get the product rush delivered. Well, here are some ways to avoid falling prey to empty promises. First, confirm the online seller's address. Make sure it's just not a PO number and phone number. Second, search online for the company name and website. Look beyond the first page of results, and especially for any negative reviews. Make sure the site is secure by looking for a URL that begins with HTTPS. The S stands for secure, although that's not even 100% foolproof. Remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Caveat emptor, let the buyer beware. I'm Mary Markle. Be well.
Thanks, Mary. When we come back, we'll be in the kitchen with our culinary arts student chefs, making food for a good cause. Stay right there, everybody.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
The odds of becoming a successful NASCAR driver, 1 in 125 billion. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Connor is struggling in school.
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Our culinary arts students are chopping and baking and sauteing in their class every day, and they're using those skills to help others right here in Lenawee County. Let's take you to our culinary lab and check out all of the fun making pasties.
Behind us, we have culinary students helping some of our dedicated volunteers get the dough ready for the 17th annual pasty project. Over 300 volunteers will come together to make close to 4,000 pasties for Habitat. Proceeds from this event benefit our mission to provide safe, affordable housing for residents in need in Lenawee County. It's really a great vehicle to get the mission out there and to have a good time while we're doing it.
We're just packaging up some pasties. Helen weighs out the dough and then us three wrap it up and we pack it up. It's actually pretty simple. It's just salt, flour, lard, stuff like that. You take it and you flatten it in a disc and then roll it over, fold both sides, and you're good to go. It feels really good. Just come in and, make food for people, and it goes for a good cause. So, it's fun. We're gonna miss it a lot, actually. I love coming in here and doing stuff like this. And, you know, we did this last year and it was a bunch of fun. And we're gonna do it the next 2 days, I believe.
This is a well-oiled machine. The organization and the structure of the ISD program is, you know, second to none. And like I said, we're just really grateful and really blessed to be able to tap into these resources and have them be a part of our program even for just a week.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for sharing time with us. If you see something amazing going on, just email us at lisdtv@lisd.us. I'm your host, Kelly Hydrater. Make it a great day, Lenawee.